Okay, chances are you've probably played Minecraft at least once on that fancy new gaming PC of yours, or maybe on that console in your living room or bedroom, or I don't know. Can you play Minecraft anywhere else? I'll be honest, it's a pretty cool game. It's open source, you can add texture packs, you can add add-on packs and completely change the physics of the game. It's just an open platform. You can do whatever you want, and I love games like that. That's why I play GTA 5 all the time. You can do whatever you want. You can play with friends, you can play by yourself, build anything. Well, not in GTA, but you can build anything in Minecraft. That's pretty cool. But there are things in Minecraft that definitely take a toll on either your APU or your GPU or whatever you have running in whatever rig you're running the game on. I should also mention that this entire video is based on a single YouTube comment that I received from a fellow YouTuber who said, well, if you really want to test just how powerful your CPU is, detonate a bunch of TNT in Minecraft and see how low your frames per second dip. So I said, I wonder just how well our 4690K will be able to handle tons of TNT being detonated at the same time. So here's how things went down. For the first test, I took a single 1x1x1 block of TNT, set it in the middle of a pasture, set a lever next to that, and then opened up Fraps. What I did with Fraps was I started the frame per second counter 10 seconds before I pulled the lever, and then I waited until the lever was pulled, let the explosion happen, and then I counted for 10 more seconds until stopping that frame per second recording. I repeated the exact same procedure for a 3x3x3 block of TNT next. So in this case, multiply 3x3x3, simple volumetric calculations there, and that was 27 blocks of TNT. And then for the third test, I stacked 5x5x5 blocks of TNT into a cube. That's 125 blocks of TNT in this case, and then also detonated that. Of course, remember doing the same recording procedure 10 seconds before is when I start, and then I pull the lever, and then I wait 10 seconds after the explosion, and then stop the recording. And then for the final finale of sorts, I took a 10x10x10 block. Yes, that is 10 times 10 times 10. That's 1,000 blocks of TNT in one cube. That took about 30 minutes to put together. And I detonated that. And I did the same procedure for that one as well. You're welcome. I know you were wondering. You were like, 5x5x5 is not enough. I know what you were thinking. So I did 10x10x10 just to satisfy those of you who want to see things explode in video games. And I also recorded those results. So here are the results. So you can see right away that the 1x1x1 block of TNT only barely dented my FPS rate from about 600 to it dipped to about 400 frames per second. So one single explosion cut my frames per second rate into 2/3 of what it was before. So it went from 600 to 400. That's, wow, for one block of TNT, that's actually kind of scary when you think about it. One explosion in Minecraft shredded my frames per second rate. That's actually kind of discomforting. Things get further discomforting when you take a look at the 3x3x3 line. This line resulted in an FPS dip down to nearly 200 frames per second. So my frames per second rate was literally cut into thirds. With that, it went from about 600 to 200. Not cool at all. Things got even worse with the 5x5x5 125 TNT block explosion, which resulted in a severe FPS dip from about 650 to it was about 100. So yeah, it literally got cut from 600 to 100, sliced into 1/6 of the frame rate that I was receiving before. That is not cool. And then finally, the grand finale, the 10x10x10 1000 TNT block explosion resulted in a disgraceful FPS dip from about 600 frames per second to 12. That's right. An $850 gaming PC dipped in frames from 600 to 12. All because of one fairly large explosion. That is discomforting, but that is pretty awesome at the same time. So there you have it. What you can take away from this, if you're wondering, what kind of test is this, Greg? Is that even if you have a super beefy computer, we're talking $1,600, $1,700 of, 6-core, 12-thread, GTX 980 Ti, you have all the goodies in this super awesome gaming PC. If you play Minecraft and you decide to blow things up, things will get pretty bad. Take it from me, I've got a 4690K overclocked to 4.4 GHz in that machine behind me, and an EVGA 4GB GTX 960 super clocked edition, and I experienced some pretty drastic frame rate dips. It was pretty disgraceful. I really did not expect that at all. But thank you, Mr. YouTuber, for suggesting such an interesting video. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what else you have in store for, pushing our CPUs and GPUs to the limit. If you didn't like the video though, dislike it and let me know in the comments why you didn't like it. Maybe it's just because I decided to use Minecraft as my test bench of sorts. I don't know. Don't hate on Minecraft. It's an okay game for most people. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do cool things like this all the time. This is Science Studio. Thanks for learning with us.